Grace and peace, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Faith, presented to you by Believers Ministries, where we are reaching the community with the love of Christ, one person, one family at a time. Join us today as we take excerpts from our guest speaker, Minister Doreen Dawkins from Raymond Christian Center.
Today's subject is due season. Due season. Galatians chapter 6, verse number 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap a life everlasting. One of the noun definitions of due is a person's right, what is owed to someone, and synonyms are fair treatment and just punishment. The first attribute of the due season, found in Galatians 6, verses 7 through 8, is we reap what we sow. How many people have ever planted tomatoes and looked for corn? If you did, something ain't right somewhere. It don't happen. If you plant grass, now you might get some weeds and some grass, but for the most part, you get some grass. If we pattern our life after things of the flesh, we will reap the things of the flesh. If you live a tricky life, you can believe that tricky is coming back to you. You went in and bought up all this stuff and dodging the bill collectors. When you loading somebody 20 bucks, you ain't getting your money back for the most part. Because what you sow, that's what you reap. 9. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. The second attribute of due season is found in Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Is not to be weary in well-doing. It's human nature to get tired from time to time. Especially when you're putting forth a whole lot of effort and not seeing a whole lot of reward. And also, if you just keep it real, if you start looking to the right and to the left, you know somebody ain't trying. And you know they ain't living nothing. And it sure look like they getting blessed. God is the one that's keeping score. And God is the one that will reward in due season. Not people. God may use people, but ultimately it's God. Don't quit. If you quit now, for sure you won't win. Here's the thing about any type of sports. If you quit before, you could be up or down in the third quarter, but guess what? There's a fourth quarter.
That's right. Amen.
And if you quit ahead of time, you get to celebrate. And next thing you know, they be raining threes. And you'll be saying, well, dang, we was up 20. No, and now you're down 10 because you gave up and quit. The third attribute of the due season, found in Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, is we will reap if we faint not. The adjective definition of due is expected at or planned for a certain time, as in the baby is due. God's season is not our season. We can think it's our due season, but it might not be your due season. Now I'm told that if you have a baby that they give you a due date. And you could be sitting there like, I know this is the date. I know this is the date. But guess what? It might not be the date. You'll be saying, oh, 10 more minutes. Glory to God. And 10 minutes done gone. And then 10 more minutes is gone. So you cannot, and I cannot determine when a due season is for God.
Amen.
The fourth attribute in the due season, found in 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 19 through 20, is if God said it, that settles it. If God says something, you can count on it.
Yes.
You take it to the bank, so to speak. God is like man, not like man. He is consistently dependable. God is all powerful, all knowing, and He created everything. He knows the beginning from the end. He's faithful. He's consistently dependable. He orders our steps so that we can achieve good success. We have to believe that. So we have to stop getting ahead of God, stop sitting on God, but be in the right timing of God.
We trust God that the word has encouraged you today, and we'd like to take this time to cordially invite you to join us for service. And we're located at 465 Waterbury Court, Suite E, Gahanna, Ohio. For more information about our services, feel free to visit the web at www.believersministries.net.